Meditation is a difficult topic because people use it to grandstand. They use it to show off, like, "Oh, I'm meditating. How long have you been meditating? How good do you feel? What kind of meditation do you do?" "Well, my meditation is better than yours." So it turns into a competition, which is complete nonsense because meditation is the ultimate single player activity. Please hold the questions for now. Meditation is the ultimate single player activity. And it's not something you do for other people, you do it for yourself. And you don't do it because you're trying to accomplish or achieve something, you do it because you enjoy it. And when you do it because you enjoy it, then ironically you get the benefits out of it. The thing that I learned about meditation recently is, at least from me, uh, 20 minutes doesn't work. We tell people go meditate for 20 minutes as a way of kind of easing them into it. The reality is you just have a lot more junk in your head to clear out than you can clear out in 20 minutes a day. And so for me, it took a sustained amount of time where for a month straight, almost 2 months really, I meditated for an hour or more per day. And then only after that was my mind clear enough that I started enjoying the benefits. And the benefits are little indescribable. But the closest analogies I can give is it just makes me calmer, happier. My breath is slower. I almost feel like my heart rate is slower. It also gives me all kinds of insights and helps me solve problems that normally I would just ignore and keep sweeping under the rug. And a really giant pile builds up underneath that rug. But once you do clear your mind through meditation or get it a lot clearer, it's just really enjoyable. I, I sit down now and close my eyes for the sheer pleasure of it, and that's a wonderful place to be. But it takes work to get there. But I've been meditating on and off for 8 years and mostly failing, and it only started working well for me recently once I started doing these hour-long meditations. So I would say don't give up. Find the one that works for you. Um, I don't think it's about forcibly clearing your mind. The reason when you sit down and you close your eyes that you have these uncontrollable thoughts is mostly because you have unresolved issues. These are all things you need to sort through. These are all things that you need to think about that you're not thinking about. So it's okay if you think about them because you're going to sort them through, and it may take days, weeks, months, years to sort through all of them. But when you do, the benefit is a clear mind. I would recommend it right at the beginning of the day. Transcendental meditation never worked for me. Um, all the Kundalini stuff, all the fancy stuff you don't need. The Buddha supposedly became enlightened just by concentrating on his breath. So if it was good enough for the Buddha, it's probably good enough for you. And the system that I tried is basically just sitting down for 1 hour every morning. 1 hour is the minimum. Less than that, I wouldn't bother. And just accepting and surrendering whatever happens. You basically just, if your mind runs, let your mind run. Just accept whatever it's going to do. Don't put any effort into it, and don't put any effort against it. Don't resist it, and don't push it either. I am not a world-class meditator, but all I can tell you is that I've now managed to get it to the level where I don't think I'll ever stop, and it's made my life a lot better. Someone asked about sleepiness. Yeah, the reason to do it in the morning is so you don't fall asleep. So you can lean your back against something, get comfortable, and still not fall asleep. Because otherwise, if you do it in the evening, you either have to be incredibly flexible and be able to sit up straight without leaning your back, or you will fall asleep. Having a clear mind is wonderful. When your mind is clear, what remains is peace. And if you're in a peaceful state and you're doing something, it almost turns into happiness. It's like free happiness without drugs, without alcohol, without even sort of external stimulation.